Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu, PyCharm Dedicated Python IDE, Episode 5 of 5. Screen sharing is fine for presentations, but when a complex database migration fails locally, pointing at a video stream does not help. You both need your hands on the keyboard, interacting directly with the broken environment. That is exactly what swarm programming using JetBrains Code With Me solves. Code With Me is a built-in feature for remote collaborative development. It turns your local IDE into a shared workspace for swarm programming, mentoring, and collaborative debugging. Think of a scenario where a junior teammate is struggling with a database migration that only fails on their specific local machine setup. Instead of having them push broken code or trying to talk them through terminal commands over a call, they can start a remote session right from their IDE. The setup has a distinct host and guest relationship. The host is the person sharing their project. They must have PyCharm installed and running. There is a common misconception that anyone joining the session also needs their own paid PyCharm license. They do not. Guests simply receive an invitation link generated by the host. When you click that link as a guest, your browser automatically downloads and opens the JetBrains client. This is a lightweight application that looks and behaves almost exactly like a full PyCharm IDE, but it does not process anything locally. All the heavy lifting, indexing, and syntax checking happens on the host machine. You get the full native coding experience without needing the source code cloned to your hard drive. When you open your machine to another developer, security and boundaries matter. The host has granular control over what guests are allowed to do. You configure this before generating the link. Read-only access means the guest can look at files and follow your cursor, but cannot change anything. Edit files allows them to type alongside you in real time. Full access hands over the keys, allowing the guest to execute code, run tests, and interact directly with your local terminal. You can change these permissions on the fly during the session. Here's the key insight. You are not just sharing text files, you are sharing the runtime environment. If the junior developer runs a local web server on port 8000 to test their migration, the senior remote developer cannot normally access that. Code With Me includes a port forwarding feature to fix this. The host specifies a local port to share. The JetBrains client then binds that same port on the guest machine. The senior developer can open their own local web browser, navigate to localhost port 8000, and interact with the application running on the host machine. Collaborative debugging works best when you eliminate the friction of reproducing a broken state. With Code With Me, you bypass the environment setup completely and fix the actual problem together exactly where it lives. This wraps up our series. I encourage you to read through the official JetBrains documentation, try these tools hands-on, or visit devstories.eu to suggest topics for future series. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Until next time, take it easy.